Hello, it's me, McMac, back once again with another indie game. And welcome back to Norse, Oath of Blood. It's one of my more anticipated strategy games that's coming out in 2026. We played a demo of this back a little while ago. I'll link that up above if you want to check that one out as well. It covers a bit of a slice of the game later on. Uh, this is a strategy tactical RPG game with a little bit of base building mechanisms going on as well. Shout out to the devs who have also provided us an extra key for this game, which is now available on Steam. If you want to get a copy of this game, look a little bit later on in this video, within the first 15 minutes or so, and you're going to find a code hidden there, and it's going to be missing the final letter or number on it. If you find a code, try it in Steam. Let me know down below in the comments if you're able to procure yourself a copy of this excellent game. So, we have just kind of completed the early tutorial missions here, just to get through that a little bit and get you a little bit farther into the game. Basically, the game consists of this kind of overland space here where I have like my little party troop and we're able to move around in the world and interact with things. It is beautiful. It is extremely well written as well. I think they actually got like a best-selling author to write this game, which is very compelling and it shows very quickly. I'll make a note in my demo that I played of this one. I noted that it's probably one of the best produced games in this kind of space that I've ever seen. So in terms of the actual quality of the writing, the quality of the voiceovers, the quality of the production values and things like that, it's not a perfect game. It has some trouble with a few things I'll point out as we get through. But let's get in and look around. So we can move around with WASD. We can also use kind of mouse click to move around and interactive things. We have just survived an attack on our village and we've escaped to this place and we're going to try to seek some help. So one thing visually, the game looks really, really great. I think the lighting is a little bit not amazing, and I do have everything set up to be like epic right now in terms of this. And I find the lighting is a little bit like not really there. So it's one element of the visuals I wish they would like fix a little bit, just because it doesn't feel like there's like a sun or a light source in the game, to be honest. But really minor little gripe. Let's get into here. Who needs us to go here?
I
Yeah.
used to think this is what Odin's Hall must look like. Come on, you two!
Yeah, everything is voiced as well. So you're going to see that kind of interjected over my narration a little bit here. I'll do my best to not talk over too much of it, but I don't know exactly when it's going to be talking. So apologies to the devs and the folks who wrote this. I will be talking over some of the stuff that you say. So sorry. Anyways, let's get in here and see what we can do. Enter the longhouse.
A wise man knows when the battle cannot be won, Eyvinder. Niece, nephew, and Arn Spearbreaker. I would raise my cup and welcome you to my hall, but your arrival here unannounced stirs something cold in my belly. What news from Bora? How is my sister and Jarl Gripper?
My lord, we have been betrayed. Jarl Gripper's plowman, Steinar, has taken the Jarl's seat for himself. He attacked us.
Steinar?
He and his men slaughtered those who would not swear loyalty to him. Jarl Gripper was wounded. Steinar will not have let him live.
And your mother?
We do not know.
And yet, you are standing here in my hall. Why did you not stay and fight?
I would have stayed and died at my father's side. Jarl Egil, your sister ordered me to take Sigrid and Gunnar to safety. Jarl Gripper would not see his bloodline put out like a flame. I got them away.
And you come to me?
You have ships! Men! Together we will sail to Bora and butcher Steinar for what he has done.
You run ahead of yourself, young Gunnar. I understand your thirst for revenge. It does you credit. But you ask me to risk my herdmen, my ships. That I cannot do. Steinar will come for you. And I cannot have that trouble brought to my door.
Uncle, please. Where else can we go? We have no one to turn to.
You would abandon our mother.
My sister is a strong woman. If she lives, she will find a way through this. She will bide her time, for she knows that revenge can require patience. For now, she will be content knowing that you two are safe. This is what you will do. Sail north. Between Fensfjord and Sognefjord, there is a place. Good land, but lawless. I won it in a Klima contest with a visiting Jarl. Go there. Claim this land. Grow strong. Prove yourself. When you have earned wealth and a reputation, then you will be welcome here again. Then, and only then, will I help you. Together, we will destroy this Steinar for his treachery! You managed to get some sleep.
A little, perhaps. But my blood was still trembling in my veins, Uncle.
You have been through a great ordeal, and the path ahead will be hard. But I will not send you on your way empty-handed. Go down to the docks. Find Botilder, the trader. She will give you some much-needed supplies. Consider them parting gifts. And see Agnar, the blacksmith, for boar spears.
Boar spears? Uncle?
Before you leave us, you will join Bergolfer and me on a little hunting trip.
A man discovers much about himself when he stands his ground against an angry boar.
Okay, and we're back in after a little bit of story time. So for folks who watch that little cinematic, that's the kind of quality. Like, it's actually really, really surprisingly good in terms of the voice acting, the animations, everything like that. Fantastic. I will put little earmarks in the video as best I can for folks who want to skip the story and just look at the gameplay there too. But yeah, we'll continue on. We have some quests up at the top right here to participate in the hunt, acquire some spears for the hunt, and acquire some food for the hunt. You can see my little troop over on the left here, and I can select different folks to be like kind of the leader and use them to interact with the world. One thing I have noted of the game so far is a little bit of performance frames in this environment. So when we're in the overworld,
But instead we're going hunting.
Aye, a war band and your uncle's ships would have been nice. But
Yeah.
for now, we will take what we can get.
Egil is
yeah.
right.
So he's still
Our
talking.
best
Okay.
weapon now is patience.
I thought you were done.
We are strong. He will help us.
Be that as it may, it still sours my guts to think of Steinar sitting in Father's high seat.
All right, amazing. Yeah, so everything's voiced, which is great. I was saying about the visuals. There is a little bit of stuttering and frame rate dropping. I have everything set up to epic, and I've got a fairly powerful computer. So I have noticed that a little bit. Only during these elements, not during like the combat and so much. But we'll get into the combat hopefully in a little bit, and I'll show you a little bit more of that. What I am going to do just for the rest of this playthrough is I'm going to turn off the voices for... I'm going to see if I can turn off the voices just for the gameplay element here, just so we can chat, and I can tell you more about the game. Okay, for reduced sound, the voices, the voice actors, I don't know if hopefully it won't affect the cinematics. I'll have to maybe play around with the settings a little bit. But anyways, let's continue on. Looks like we got a quest here for the trader.
I heard that visitors had arrived.
We have a long journey west, and Jarl Egil has told us you can supply us with provisions.
Of course. I can provide everything a traveler might need, apart from a good wind in his sail.
We will need plenty of dried meat and stockfish. Perhaps we will have fresh meat for the voyage after our hunt with Jarl Egil.
If it is boar you are after, be careful. They are running wild in the woods near here. Savage as winter, with tusks as sharp as Odin's own spear.
Thank you.
Safe travels, and good hunting.
Okay. So it looks like my volume playing around with didn't really affect that at all. I might skip through some of that just to make this a little bit more easy to watch, and then you guys can hopefully play yourself and get all the story stuff. Oh gosh, yeah. The one other element I've noticed is camera sometimes a little bit challenging to play with. What the hell are they? Oh, fish. Where are we going here? We're going this way. Hello, sir. How are you? All right, so we just spoke with the smith, and he got us some spears. We got those hanging on there. Your equipment and like armor and stuff like that does show up on your characters. I did note when I was playing during the demo period. But right now we can't really access any of that stuff. It hasn't opened up all of the kind of management stuff yet. We got to meet up near the gate. Where is the gate? Is the gate up back this way? Let's check it out and see if that's the case or not. Yeah, here we go.
Good.
Hello, sir.
You got what you need. Now, let's see if you have what it takes to stand your ground.
All right, cool. So now we got our party. Parties can be, I don't know how big the parties can be, actually. But yeah, you can switch up. It's going to slowly give me more control over stuff, I think, as we go along. So we'll see how that goes. But let's head on. I love how there's like running in formation. It's funny. 2 of your best dogs? That sucks. All right, let's go find where these boars are. Yeah, so what happens with combat is we will be in this, the overworld, and then we'll literally run into combat. And we'll see where those guys are, and then we switch over to the combat mode. Here we go. All right, so Mr. Boar's already fighting us. The combat animations are all really, really good. There is a little bit of those, like the frame dropping stuff I've mentioned before. There are a few funky animations too, mostly just like some weird collisions and stuff like that that I've noticed in the game. But most of the animations are actually really great. Oh, you're a big boy. You're a big boy. Ow. Yeah, like the animations are all really, really sharp. So the way this game works is it is a tactical RPG strategy game. So you've seen this before, right? So I am able to control the character. We've got a timeline up here in terms of their actions. So these 3 guys have already moved. It's my turn next, and then we've got these folks here. And then an open slot is going to be the next turn order. So we're going to have an option basically to choose at that point. It's basically all of our players after this guy have option to play in this spot here. So we'll get to that in a second. But combat works as you would expect. Down at the bottom here, I've got all my actions. They take AP, or I don't know what they call it AP, but they take these points up here that are signified down here, and then I've got different actions. I've got abilities that I can do as well that are going to apply different effects, so on. So each character is unique in terms of the effects and things like that they're able to do. Pretty much everybody's got a main attack. They've got some sort of guard. They've got some sort of alert, which means that it's basically the Overwatch for this one. And then we've also got some options to engage, and then things like that. Engaging means we'll be able to connect one-on-one with another of an enemy, and then that enemy will be locked to us and need to disengage. And that's where the mechanic of like counterattacks and stuff like that comes into play. If I disengage, there will be an attack of opportunity, right? So all mechanics we've seen before. I think this game does it pretty well. And then we also have like special abilities, which are unique to the characters as well. So let's get into it and see if we can take out these boars. We've got this big red angry one, which is kind of frightening. And then we've got this guy over here. So we can move the screen around. Yeah, we can, I think, try to take out this boar first. It has got 10 hit points, so pretty high. But we'll do a regular attack on you. Yeah, that's where I say like some of the hitboxes animations get a little bit funky. So like I like threw my my spear in this direction rather than this direction towards the boar, unfortunately. So there's a couple little weird hiccups like that, but nothing that's like too game breaking or anything that I've noticed so far. All right, big boy is going to back up and trample us. Ouch. Another one coming in, gonna trample. No, just attack that way. Alright.
I'll make a feast for crows.
I'll make a feast for crows. Alrighty. You do that. Let's I guess attack this one. Backstabbing and stuff like that does make a difference. So when I hover over, you're going to see like hit chance and the amount of damage we're potentially going to do to this boar. Flanking and all those things are all relevant, as you might anticipate. So I have this. What is this ability? Lay low. I've got a cripple ability as well. I think I'm just going to continue to attack. I think the cripple ability, I don't know if I can use it right now. I do have my bow still, though, it looks like. Yeah, so maybe I can. And you have an option to do a Mighty Hue, which should hit 2. Yeah, I can hit 2 enemies here. Right, you can see it highlighted in purple. Visually a little bit hard to see on these guys, but both of these guys are selected for this hit. So maybe something that you need to look at in terms of the coloration of the attacks, because yeah, it's really hard to see there. But anyways, we can hit those 2. We killed one. That pissed off this other one, looks like. Okay. He's got a special ability, Skull Splitter. Deal 2 damage and inflict dazed. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. How much health do you have? You only have 2, so we'll take you out. They're getting angry again over here. The sow, the mommy. The mommy hog is very upset with us right now. Let's try out this ability. Takes 3 ticks. Sure. Execute that one. Nice. We're marked now by this sow is not happy with us whatsoever. I can move over here. I should be able to attack. Yeah, so you can see the attack space here. So depending on what kind of weapon, I've got a spear, so I can attack over more than one tile for this character right now. But he normally carries an axe, I saw. So we'll see how that is after. I could do another attack on this so here, who is berserk at the moment. I think that's a good idea to try to take this one out. But she is pissed off at him. I'm down to 9 health. Oof. Alright. Oh, you're going to use the trample again. Ouch. Okay. Got to be careful there. I am bleeding. I am marked, and you are going again. Okay. Okay, girl. Ow, yowie, yowie, yowie. Oh, yowie, yowie. Okay. That's not good. Alright, we got to take this guy out. Oh, do I have a bow? I just realized that character has a bow. Okay. Can I get over here and use you to fight? Oh, no, I used up all of my... Used up everything there, eh? Can I get over here and use... No, no, no. Pretty useless. Okay. Another little guy coming around to attack me. I am bleeding now too. Fantastic. Not amazing. Oh gosh. Oh, you hit us both. Okay. I've only got 2 health left on this character. Jiminy Cricket. Alright. Let's... Yeah, we'll execute this one. Fantastic. That's great. We'll move here, and then I think we can do another attack on this one. And then, yeah, that's all we can do for you. This guy's got another attack. You're going to leave my guy alone, but you're hitting him. I am hurt down here. Okay. Oh, goodness. Is he going to take out... Oh, man, armor broken. No problem. No problem. Can I... Do you actually... Yeah, you actually have your bow still, right? Yeah, so I can do a ranged attack. Okay, execute this guy. And then shoot over here and execute that one. Okay. I mixed up. I didn't realize she had her bow. I thought they all had spears, but then realized afterwards she did not. All right, so now we are out of that. This guy is badly hurt. We might be able to find some stuff in the environment to help with that. So if you keep an eye out in the environment for glowy things like this, yeah, so we can pick berries, and I can eat those, and that will provide bring my health back up a little bit, which, yeah, it's going to be very useful. We have a barrel over here. Yeah, so we can go and explore stuff a little bit. I don't know how linear the game is going to be later on. I've only played through a little bit, so... but there are some options. The other thing I noticed too is like selecting these things can sometimes be a little bit awkward. We got 5 wadmal. I guess that's some sort of cloth. All right. We'll continue on. We'll see if there's any more bushes, because my other guy is kind of injured as well. I saw something there, an open barrel. We got some leather. All right. Can zoom out pretty far. What is this? Investigate a barrel. We got 10 bog iron. Okay. That should be helpful. So we're collecting supplies. We're going to use those for building buildings later on.
Trust in
There will also be crafting and stuff like that we can do.
His treachery coming. Grieper was done with the raiding life. I admit, we were content.
So let's head up this way. I'm just gonna kind of talk over their voice work just so that I can tell you guys what I'm doing here. Yeah, what am I got stuck on here? Oh, there's like a little stump, a little tree stump there. What do we got over here? Investigate this. We got 3 riches. Okay. Fair enough. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I guess I'm looking for more boars. There's a little campsite over here. Can I go out in here? Yeah, there's some walls. Keep us in play over this way. That's fine. Kind of looking for more berries, because we took a wallop from those other boars. There's no, I don't think there's like a map or anything either, so I may get lost in here. I hear the music picking up though, so I'm assuming we're close to another combat area. But I think it's worthwhile to scan the area. I have noticed sometimes too there's stuff up high that you can't really easily see. Yeah, we got something going on over here. I would have liked to have gotten some more healing for this guy, but I don't think that's going to be possible. Yeah, we got a mean old boar. Oh man, all right. That's a big enraged boar. Ow, hit the injured guy, of course. Hit the injured guy. Yeah, that's fine. Can I like...
I'm ready.
Yeah, okay, so if you see this plus means I can like choose who can go in that space here. Since there's only one actor here, I think that's why that's kind of like open to everybody right now. Can't move... Oh, I'm in mud here, yeah. So we've got ground debuffs and stuff like that, so I'm in mud right now. That's fine. We're going to cripple you. We missed. We're going to... No, I gotta wait 2 turns for that. That's fine. We'll just have to... We missed again. What the heck? What the heck? Well, we'll just go into alert for now.
I watch for them.
And go that way. And then we have another... We have another move here. What about you? What do you have? You have Hunter's Mark, can only be marked 1 target at a time. What does that do? Left alt. Incoming ranged attacks have 30 skill. Okay. That could be useful. Let's do a little bit of marking. And then let's do a little bit of shooting from short range. Fantastic. And then we'll also alert that way. Now it's the boar's trance. Yep, we got alert on those. So we're going to take a couple of pot shots at the butt of this guy. Yeah, the arrows are live and active, which is nice. So where they shoot, you actually get the arrow hitting there. Although I don't think it persists. No, it disappeared. Yeah, let me look at this boar's butt, see if I can see any arrows. No, I don't see any arrows still stuck in this boar's butt. This character here got slipped in the mud, so she's down for a second. Yeah, you guys have all moved. So you can do a little bit of stabby. And a little bit more stabby. And, yeah, and then waity. And then you, sir, can also... What do you got here? Target ally restores 25% health and gains confidence. Oh, that could be pretty handy, actually. Can I... get over there somewhere and do that? Because that would be useful. Yeah, there we go. Nice little ferocity hit there. Excellent. And now, what is yours? Allies in range gain ferocity as well. You've also got deal 5 damage. Yeah, that could be handy. Let's get in here. We're gonna take a shot at you now. How many picks does that take? 3. So I could either move closer and try to do that, or just do a 3 attack. I think we'll just do this attack, and then we'll do an alert, because I should be able to hit them when he moves. Yeah, nice. Okay. Got an extra attack on that. He's gonna hit him. His armor is broken. He's in the slippery mud. He's enraged, he's marked, he's anchored, he's everything. He's attacking all sorts of people. Okay. Alright, no problem. So we should be able to take him out. Now, can I click on you? There he goes. There we go, right up the rump. Oh, we got some bad guys coming in.
Eagle, Steinar, Jarl of Bora has no quarrel with you. Hand over these two, and Spearbreaker, and we will be on our way.
Traitors! You have some stones coming here and making demands of me. Steinar is no Jarl, and you, you are but food for the crows.
Alright, we're immediately into another fight here. I'm a little bit injured, so we'll see how this goes. I didn't get any meat, did I? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we got all these guys. There's quite a few of them. Quite a few. This could be actually kind of rough. We're going to have to be cautious here. So I think... Do I have a choice on who I use here? Yeah, looks like it. Can I do an alert here? Yeah, I think that makes sense to get you on alert. So as soon as he moves, we'll take a shot at you on the way in. Fantastic. I also want to do that for you as well. Yeah, that's a good overwatch over there. He's gonna move in. We'll get a shot on you. Nice. Ow, you punk. All right. Hammer dude is in here. No problem. How much health do you have? You have 4 of 5. You are uninjured. Can I get over to you and then do like that's gonna deal 3 damage? Yeah, I guess we'll do strength and aggression on this guy. Punch him right in the head. Fantastic. And then we will do this. That takes 3. Yeah, I think we'll just try to take this guy out. It's one less guy. Yeah, there's some of the nice animations. Sometimes the camera though gets in the way. If there's like objects around you, sometimes it like ruins the aspect of the fairly nice animations that go on there, unfortunately. So things to keep in mind there. I have another move. Okay. We'll do War Cry, why not? Because we get everybody with that. Fantastic. And then we'll do Overwatch this way. Or alert, I guess, right? Whatever you want to call it. Same idea, you guys are gonna move up. I don't think you guys are gonna be able to do much. So no problem. You, sir, are going to go over here. And you are going to Skull Splitter. Deal 3 damage and inflict dazed. Interesting. Okay. That's 3 damage. That's 3 damage. It's kind of the same. I think we'll use the special ability, right? Whack him in the head. That's a good way to take a guy out. All right. And this is not for a Friday date. This is like permanent. We're talking long-term commitment here. Yeah, you, sir, can probably take this guy out. Yeah, you get 100% hit rate there. What I do like about the combat of this one, there's like RNG is not too bad. Like you can miss, but it's not like something that's happening all the time, considering you're dealing mostly with melee, which I like, right? So you get in and you go. The AI has been okay, although I find mostly they just kind of like run at you and surround. I haven't seen too much nuance in terms of their capabilities, but we'll see. Do a little stabby over there, and then let's do a little more stabby, shall we? Yeah, I like doing the stabby. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why he scratched his armpit first, but that's all good. I think we could do some more stabby over here too. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I do like spears. Spears are a very effective weapon. They should have good range. I find a lot of games don't handle spears really well. But this one's been okay. Meanwhile, you, my dear, you could hit him for 80% and maybe kill him. I think we do that and see if we can take this guy out. We did. And then I'm going to move you back a little bit behind fella. And then the archer will have to move in a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine indeed that you were born for war, because we're gonna bring it to this guy. And yeah, stab him right in the knee, and nice. Yeah, so that's where I set the camera, kind of like sometimes it just like cuts off the action. It's unfortunate because the animations are quite nice, and there's a little bit of gore and stuff like that. There's like minimal amounts of gore, but during the action, there's amount of gore, so it's kind of unfortunate that they sometimes the camera doesn't really allow you to enjoy it. Yeah, see, look at that. Oomph. Same animation, but this time we actually got to see it, so it's a little bit more cinematic. All right, looks like we got some experience and stuff like that too, which is nice. Okay, let's head on. All right. I don't know if we can loot these guys. Can we loot these guys? I should check, right? I think before there was an option to loot. Yeah. I think there will be an option to loot. I think just right now it's not for this area. Oh, victory. Okay. Yeah, so that's the end of the sequence there. So yeah, we did get loot. Yeah, this is stuff that we found. Okay. Fair enough. All right, continue on. Injured for 3 turns. Okay. So we got some experience. I got some level up stuff going on so that these guys will get better. Excellent. Continue on.
You are nearly ready to leave us? Yes, Uncle. Thank you. For the supplies.
And for the boat. She's a fine little thing.
I wish I could give you something bigger, but the egret is all I can spare.
She will serve us well, Jarl.
Gertrude here has volunteered to go with you and serve as your guide. Believe me, there is no Fjordorvik she has not fished.
The only thing left to catch around here is lies. It is time I cast my net into new waters.
This is Ausmar and Buldi. They are good boys, but they have got themselves into trouble. Ausmar stole a horse, and Buldi killed a man in a drunken dispute. The Tinget banished them, but I thought rather than wandering the woods like trolls, they could accompany you and try to mend their reputation.
Welcome aboard. We will take all the help we can get.
The land for which you are bound is rich in game and timber and all that you could need. But keep your spear close, for it is a lawless place and dangerous.
We are in your debt, Uncle.
When I return, I will have spearmen and sword fame. Together, we will send Steinar to the afterlife, where my father will be waiting for him.
Come on! Let's get this shit bucket going before Njord changes his mind and the sky pisses on him.
You heard the woman?
Watch over them, Arn. They have much to learn. We shall see what weird the Norns have spun for these two.
Farewell, Uncle! I will prove myself! To you and the gods!
Gunnar! This is the place.
Show yourselves. We mean you no harm. thought you were raiders.
Kill them, Papa. Cut off their heads. You said you could beat 5-minute fights. That's what you said.
Be quiet, boys! I did not say that.
Maybe we are raiders. Maybe we will take you as slaves.
No! Please! Spare us!
I'm joking! Don't piss your trews. Who are these raiders you speak of?
They come often. Brigands with wild eyes and hungry bellies. They butcher our animals, steal our bread and ale. I thank Freya they have not yet taken me.
Maybe next time.
We did not know anyone lived here. Jarl Egil himself said we could make this place our own.
Build a settlement. I see no Jarl here. This is our home. You will have to find somewhere else.
Don't be so hasty, husband. It could be good to have these strong warriors here to protect us.
You would like that, wouldn't you, wife?
Well, husband, your own spear is bent and useless.
It just needs some attention, that is all.
We will move on and find another place.
No, wait. I have a proposition. If you will help us by killing these brigands who have been stealing from us, we will welcome you and help you build your home. My husband is a poor lover, but a good farmer. He will grow your grain, rear meat for your table. I am a skilled seamstress and can make your clothes, even a new sail for your boat. But first, you will deal with the brigands, yes?
You have yourselves a deal. With Odin's help, we will feed the ravens with these brigands. Then, we will see if we can make a home here. Gertrude, stay with the boat.
Listen up, whelps. You might think you're heroes, but this could turn ugly fast. Keep your wits about you.
Don't you feel the thrill of it in your blood, Ar?
All I feel is that I should have had a piss the moment I stepped off the boat.
All right, long little bit of cinematic there, but we have arrived. This is actually the starting point for the demo that we played a little while ago, and I think it's a good place to stop this first episode. I'm definitely going to play some more of this on the channel, so don't forget to like and subscribe so you can follow along, and we'll play and explore the story together, and check it out in another episode. Also, don't forget, there is a code for this game hidden somewhere earlier in this video in the first 50 minutes, so make sure you check that out too and see if you guys can join me in my quest to start a new kingdom over here and avenge my father. But this has been fun. I really enjoy this one. I think it's going to be fantastic as we get into it a little bit further. We'll get into and explore the city building aspects of it as well, and do a little more combat in the next episode. So thanks as always for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you then. Take care.